Hi, my name's Janelle and welcome back to Rosary Apparel. Today I'm going thrift shopping, or op shopping as we call it here in Australia. I'm actually headed to the beach with Matt for a few days and I've somehow managed to convince him that we should stop at some of the op shops along the way, which I'm so excited about because sometimes these country and small town op shops can have some of the best finds, especially vintage finds, because I guess things aren't getting picked over as quickly or as frequently as some of the op shops in the cities do. And I'm just so excited about the potential of what I might find today, so much so that I made a little wish list of some of the things I'll be looking for as I'm op shopping today. In particular, I would be super happy if I managed to find a cute set of vintage bedside tables for our bedroom. And today I'm also really hoping to find a few little plant pots, as I'm growing some herbs on my windowsill in the kitchen at the moment, and I've just got them in the plastic pots I bought them in. So if I could find some really cute little plant pots to put those in, that would be so ideal. I don't know if you saw in my last Thrift With Me video that I shared a few weeks ago, but I did stumble upon a pleated lampshade just like this one pictured, and I decided to leave it behind, but then I went back to that same op shop a few weeks later and it was still there, so I actually ended up picking it up that time. And so now I'm on the hunt for another one so I can have a pair of them. Not sure how likely that's going to be, but I thought I'd just add it to the list just so I can remember to keep my eye out for some. I really like making lists like this to have on my phone, that way I can just have a visual reminder of the sorts of things I'm looking for while I'm out thrift shopping. And I definitely recommend you have a go at doing something similar if you get very overwhelmed when you're in the thrift store and don't know how to sort through all the junk. Yeah, I find it's really helpful and helps me focus on what I actually need and what I'm looking for. But in saying all of that, obviously when it comes to thrift shopping, you never know what you're going to find. I might find absolutely nothing today, who knows? But that's kind of the fun of it. So yeah, I'm excited to see what I can find today, and yeah, let's get going. The first town that we stopped at is a little place called Latrobe, which has a handful of op shops that I've actually been to before. And when we were at the first shop, Matt decided to take my camera and start filming a few bits just for fun. I didn't even ask him to do it. And so thanks to him, you will actually have some pretty decent shots of me thrifting, which is a bit fun. We then stopped at a place called Burnie, where I've been to a few times, but I've never actually stopped in at any of the op shops before. And I have to say the City Mission was massive, and it had probably the biggest fabric and bed linen selection that I've ever come across in an op shop. So I definitely recommend you check it out if you're ever in the area. Next we stopped at a little place called Wynyard, where there were actually quite a few op shops, again with so much bed linen and fabric available. It was so exciting, and I spent ages rummaging through everything, having a good look and making sure I didn't miss any really good gems. And then after that, we finally arrived at the beach and at the adorable retro shack we were staying at. And because the sun was out and it was actually pretty hot outside for Tasmania, we decided to just dump our bags inside and head straight to the beach for a swim, which was honestly so nice. Okay, so I'm now sitting at the dining table of this beautiful shack that we're staying in. It's actually raining outside and it's so cozy in here right now, and I'm so glad that I made the most of the beautiful weather we did have and went swimming while it was sunny. But let me show you everything that I managed to find while out op shopping. I didn't end up finding that many things, which is just the way it goes sometimes with thrift shopping, but it just so happens that this shack that I'm staying in is absolutely chock-a-block full of some amazing vintage and op shop finds. So I thought I would not only show you everything I found while thrifting, I would also go around this shack and show you some of my favorite pieces in this Airbnb. They are basically all the things that I would pick up myself if I saw them at an op shop. The things that I did find while out thrifting were all sewing related. So sadly I didn't find any beautiful vintage furniture or even any nice new clothing or anything. It's literally just fabric and patterns. So I thought I would start with the patterns first. I managed to pick up 3. The first one I found is this lovely dress here. It's style 1218. It's just a really beautiful maxi length dress with either a square neckline or a really high collar. Both are beautiful and both have some really amazing puffy sleeves as well. I also found this amazing vintage blouse pattern. This one is style 3915. What I really love about this blouse is that it's got a really beautiful tie-up collar, which is not like anything I've really seen. And I also really love the look of this one here that has the kind of ruffled detail along the front. I love a good ruffle and I think this could make a really beautiful statement blouse. So I'll definitely be giving this pattern a go very soon. And the last pattern I found is this skirt pattern. It's like a gathered midi skirt. This pattern is Simplicity 6802. But the reason I picked up this pattern is that it has 4 of the most statement pockets I've ever seen. I don't know, like I absolutely love a good pocket in my garments and I just was amazed at all the different pocket designs that this pattern had. Yeah, they're just very different and I guess a fun way to kind of reinvent the traditional pocket. So I thought I'd pick that up for a bit of inspiration, as yeah, it could be fun to try a few different pocket techniques. And next I have 3 fabric finds. The first one that I picked up is this amazing floral bed sheet. It's just a really stunning peach color with this kind of subtle floral design all over it. I can't get over just how crisp this bed sheet is. It almost feels like it's never being used. It's just being tucked away in someone's cupboard and therefore it is in such good condition. And yeah, I was just really drawn to the beautiful color of this one. And it's actually a print I've never seen before on a vintage sheet. So I decided to pick this one up. The next bedsheet I found is another floral number, but this one has just this really lovely yellow floral design all over it. This bedsheet definitely feels like it's being used very well. It's got that really lovely softness to it, but I just thought the print of this was just adorable, and it ended up being 75 cents this sheet because it was already half price and then the whole store was having a further 50% off discount. So I picked it up for 75 cents, which was just an absolute bargain, especially for the amount of fabric I've got here. And then the last fabric piece that I found is this really interesting kind of gingham, I think. But this fabric is like quite stretchy. It feels like it's almost a crepe, but not quite. It's really hard to tell what kind of fabric it is, but I obviously love a good gingham print. And I also want to experiment more with stretch fabric this year, so I decided to pick this up. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to make from it. Potentially I could make a really cute gingham turtleneck or something. And this piece cost me $4 and I'm not exactly sure how much is there. It's kind of like a remnant piece, but yeah, there's plenty enough fabric there to make a turtleneck or a t-shirt or something like that. So yeah, very happy with this find and looking forward to experimenting with this interesting stretch fabric. So yeah, that is everything I managed to find while out thrifting. It was really fun going with Matt because he was able to get some really cool shots of me while I was looking through everything, which was fun. But yeah, let me just quickly show you some of my favorite pieces in this amazing Airbnb that I'm staying in. The Airbnb that we stayed in is called the Little Blue Shack, and it honestly had the best shack vibes. Nothing fancy or anything, just a super cozy shack filled with lots of cute op shop finds. Pretty much as soon as I walked into the shack, I spotted this adorable bedside table, which is pretty much exactly what I have in mind for our bedroom, and I think it's nearly identical to the one I had on my list. I would have for sure picked this up if I found it on my op shop travels, and I am hoping I can find a pair just like this for our bedroom soon. One of my favourite pieces in this shack was this incredible retro cabinet. They had used this cabinet to house a lot of the glasswares and dinnerware and also a heap of other random bits and pieces. But the best part of this cabinet was the beautiful retro glass panel on the front. It is just such a unique piece, and one day I would love to find an amazing statement piece like this. The next piece I would have picked up for sure if I'd seen it in an op shop is this adorable lampshade in the hallway. I love a good rattan lampshade, especially in this kind of petal design. Not only is it adorable during the day, but once the light is on, it actually casts a really cute pattern onto the wall, which I just think's adorable. And lastly, I just wanted to show off some of the shack's cute mug collection. I definitely would have picked up all 3 of these if I'd found them at an op shop. So I hope you enjoyed coming on this cute little thrifting road trip with me. Like I said at the start of this video, I just love the thrill of treasure hunting. You never know what you're going to find, and even though I didn't find that many things this time, it was still so much fun stopping at op shops along the way to the beach. I also hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of the Airbnb I'm staying in while I'm here at the beach as well. This video was not sponsored in any way. I paid for this stay completely myself, but I really love staying in cute, unique places like this, and honestly, this place has had the best beach shack vibes. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, I would love it if you could give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more thrifting type videos like this one. Have a lovely day, and thanks for watching.